No home, no money, no job. That was where today's guest found herself many years ago. When she was laid off during a strike by flight attendants, she was no longer employed by the historic name in the air travel industry, TWA. So today's guest, Gayle Martz, went on to build a brand that became a household name. If you own a pet, you've heard of the SHERPA bag, a soft-sided pet carrier officially approved by major airlines. She is my guest, and here is her story.
And the SHERPA bag was for cats, dogs, animals, but I changed the policy on the major airlines so pets could fly in the passenger cabin.
You talk about no home, no money, no job.
Yeah.
Tell us how you went from there to now.
Yeah, no home, no money, no job. And that was another place that I didn't want to be. And so I was so grateful that I had friends that I could stay with, because I did have no home. And then the job had been gone with TWA, and so there was no job. So when I did what I loved was photography. So I got a job as a portrait photographer, and I was photographing dogs and people and pets and all of that. And then I just kept doing what I would need to do to keep learning the different parts of how I could have a home, how I could have a job, and how I could get financially independent.
Did you feel like a fish out of water at that time?
Oh yeah, I was definitely out of water. I don't even think there was any water around. I mean, we flew over the water. No, we didn't know what we were doing. I mean, that was a different time in the sense, but they still, like, we have strikes today going on in Hollywood, the writers' strikes, the actors' strikes. So it is what it is, as they say, with the strikes. But that wasn't my cup of tea, but it was, you want to stay uniform with your group, and then in the numbers of people that are committed then to the action, you are a bonded group.
So I take it maybe your TWA job, you were on strike and you lost your job, is that?
Yeah, oh yes, lost the job. And then because I lost the job, then I wasn't making any money. And so then I had no job, and then I had no home. Actually, I did. I had a fabulous apartment, but I couldn't even afford my apartment. So I had to rent my apartment with maid service, and I was the maid. I mean, you just do what you have to do.
And so slowly, or I take it you crept out of that situation, or how did it all materialize?
And so Connie came back to New York, and because you couldn't get a pet on a plane. So then we drove cross country with Sherpa, the dog, that is the namesake for the SHERPA bag. And it was like, what is going on here? You can't do this, you can't do that. People love their animals, dogs, cats. They are, it's that unconditional love, emotional support, everything, joy. I could go on and on with all the benefits of the human-animal bond, but what we're talking about is there's a void. Here was a void. Now I have to have, then it's a cause, and then the solution. So then that was how I started SHERPA, and it was exciting. It was very exciting. And so because I was living in New York City, it was the best place I could have ever been to launch my business and the Sherpa bag. So all of the editors, everybody from all the magazines, the television shows are right in New York City. The editor of Town and Country was right next door to me. The one on the Post was a couple blocks away. I mean, so it was there. It was the best place for me to be.
Yeah. Do you have your dog nearby by any chance? Oh, she's so cute.
Yeah, she's the cutest little joy of my life. It's 3 pounds. Well, she's 3, but she's going to be 4. Her name is Coco, K-O-K-O, and she has a very busy time doing the things that she can do to help people be able to take their pets wherever they go or have safety in the home. We want to teach people, really, it's about being prepared. And I think, when I say the journey begins at home, it starts in the home. So prepare your pet in the home, familiarize your pet with the Sherpa bag or whatever carrier. The big dogs can't go in the Sherpa bag, so they have the crates, and that's that den environment that they love.
Well, you have a very good entrepreneurial lesson for anybody that might be needing to make some money or has an aspiration to be an entrepreneur. How would you maybe transfer that to people who might watch this and think, well, I'll learn something from Gayle?
Oh, yes, I think you should learn something from me, because my belief and philosophy is do what you love in the places you love with the people and pets that you love. So what you truly must do, I believe you must do what you love. Why would you do something else? And you'll find what it is that you love, because Andy, you know what you love. I mean, Mimi's probably in there cooking something, right, that you're gonna love, that you're gonna be having great things that Mimi does, which is fabulous.
That's a good way to look at it. It does take some work as well. We can't forget that, but
Major work.
But you got to love it, because otherwise you might not go through some of the trials and tribulations.
No, you have to. It's like it is my life. And when it is your life, I am committed to that. It's in my heart and my soul. And then I've got a world of people here. And then when I go over to Paris, I have a world of people over there. And then I'll go to they're all in the same boat, as we say, because they have the unconditional love and emotional support that the dogs, cats, animals are providing to us.
I've called you almost a boomer rock star. Is that
boomer?
Yeah, is that about right?
Yeah.
I mean, I could call you that. Maybe you can't call yourself that.
No, but I love that I'm a boomer rock star. That's great, Andy.
And why do you think I call you that?
Because from the boomers, I am a boomer. And then I have to be a rock star because I have to get out and, show and entertain and inform and educate people and let them enjoy and be able to do what they love to do.
So the job doesn't end once the product gets out there. I mean, you still have a job to do.
Oh, yes, you have a big job to do. It's always education, information, providing, now in this day and age when we have with all of the social media platforms that we have in the world, of course, we have to be on this platform to get to this group, this one to reach to that group. And then we have everything that we can use via exactly what we're doing today. We are connecting on Zoom.
I think it's fair to say that millions of travelers could thank you for being able to bring their pets on board.
Yes, there's more than millions. There's really a lot of millions all over the world, and they're very thankful, and they say thank you to me, and I appreciate that so much. I really do, because we must work together when we want to help to make the world a better place. So choose, again, what you love, and I love the animals, people, traveling, and or just being in the house and having this loving, unconditionally loving being with me, really a part of me.
And what is Coco's breed?
Well, it's a rare breed. It's called a Miki, M-I-K-I, capital K-I.
Okay. Well, Gayle, is there anything else that we should touch upon?
I think we just want to make sure people are prepared for everything that's happening in the world today. And we have the floods, we have the fires, and speak for your pet. You know, you must speak for your pet because they're not going to be talking. So you have to be able to tell them what they need to know so that they can learn how to do what needs to be done when all of these things change in the world.
Well said.
In her book, It's in the Bag, she reflects on her career, sharing stories of both failures and successes.